Hi, I'm Bonnie Cox, founder and president of Power Training Institute. I wanted to thank you so much for coming to our seminar in Woodland Hills. Can you believe that seminar was 3 weeks ago? Wow, time sure flies, doesn't it? Well, my hope for you is that you've gained some really valuable information that you've been able to take back to your organization and implement. If you're a manager, you have a really hard job, and I want to make it easier for you by giving you another quick management tip. Remember that diagnostic tool that we gave you? Well, if you take it out right now and follow along, I'll show you some other pointers. See, if you're a manager, I know that you have employees that are underperforming and just not reaching their full potential. But one of the toughest parts of managing is not understanding why employees are behaving the way they do. And I know it's easy to just write off that person as lazy or unmotivated or maybe a troublemaker. What you're seeing is their above the surface behavior. Remember the iceberg? The missed deadlines, the frequent errors, the constantly late employee. You get frustrated because you can't count on this person to do their best work. And consequently, you suffer. Your team suffers and your whole company suffers. So I'm here to remind you today that you cannot afford underperforming people. A Gallup poll found that 2/3 of our employees are not motivated to drive our business goals. That ends up being a hefty sum of lost productivity. But you already know that because you see it every day in your teams. You might not be counting the dollars and cents, but you know what? You know that your underperformers are not producing the kind of value that your A players are. So, what can we do? Well, look at step 3 in your diagnostic tool. We need to evaluate why employees are underperforming. Like I said, you see their above the surface behaviors, but we need to understand the below the surface motivators. These questions are going to get to the heart of your employees' behavior. So, ask yourself and rate your employees on the important questions and aspects like motivation. What are the extrinsic and intrinsic motivators that affect this employee? Second, training. Does this employee get the training they need to perform their job functions at their highest capability? Number 3, accountability. Does this employee own their work or do they play the victim? And number 4, your culture. Is the company culture supporting your employees' goals? Is the company culture encouraging the right behaviors and rewarding the right things? See, once you've diagnosed what's below the surface with an employee, now it's time to sit down with that employee and have a conversation. Now, I know this part can be a little scary, but it has to be done. If you have an employee who is underperforming, you need to reset the bar. The good news is that you can use the same probing questions from our diagnostic tool that you use to evaluate behavior to have that conversation in the first place. So, the most important thing is that you have a plan going forward with the employee as a result of your meeting. Our seminar was just a snippet of the more in-depth programs that we offer. So call us today, 805-456-5227. That's 805-456-5227, or visit us at www.powertraining.biz to schedule the start of your accelerated management development program. Remember, transforming underperformers to A players starts with you as the manager. Thank you.